What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for taking some time out of your day listening to me. I really hope this series is helping you out. Summer's coming up, so you can probably just follow this series through. If you're new, just follow this Building Your Fat Loss Diet Out series through and you'll probably get to your goals. Trust me, I'm laying it out. I'm not leaving anything on the table. There's no secrets that I'm leaving out. There's, a lot of people in their YouTube videos don't tell you everything. I'm not doing that. I'm giving you it all. I'm not hiding anything. This is how you can actually build your fat loss diet, and I really hope it helps. If it does, make sure to subscribe, give it a like, and let's get into today's video. So today we're going to be finding your macronutrients. So if you don't know what those are, pretty much those are what give you energy. There's three that we're concerned with. There's actually four. Only three we're concerned with: protein, carbs, and fats. And the fourth one, if you're wondering, is alcohol. A lot of people don't know this and they start drinking, get a ton of calories in. That's another video, but today we're going to be talking about macronutrients, how they give you energy, and how we can distribute enough calories to each macronutrient to optimize performance and optimize fat loss. There's some basic math involved. Don't be intimidated. Shit's easy. I'll baby you through it. Don't worry. Just make sure you get a piece of paper out and follow through the steps exactly how I laid them out. So the first thing we want to do is make sure we're getting enough protein. If you're not getting enough protein, you're not going to be building muscle. You're not going to be maintaining your muscle. Think of it like this. You're not giving the builders of your house bricks to build your house. That's pretty much what you're doing here. You could do all the exercise in the world, but if you're not giving yourself protein to help actually build the muscle, you're not going to grow muscle. You need the protein. It's like the building blocks. So you need to get enough protein in. This is essential, and that's why we always do it first. Always calculate it first. And to make it simple, I usually recommend just 1 gram per pound of body weight. That's it, 1 gram per pound of body weight of protein. Super simple calculation. If you weigh 200 pounds, I usually recommend eating roughly 200 grams of protein. It's a really good ballpark, really easy to do, so I usually recommend that, and that's really what's shown in the literature to be actually really effective at gaining muscle and maintaining it in a deficit. And for the sake of this example, I'm just gonna say I'm eating 170 grams of protein, roughly what I'm gonna be weighing in like a month. So 170 grams of protein is what I'm gonna be eating. Now, for the sake of this example, because I'm gonna be showing you like kind of what I do, I'm gonna be using 2,500 calories as the amount of calories I'm trying to eat to lose weight. And remember, if you follow the other two videos, we have our calorie deficit calculator. So if you don't have that yet, please go do that, because this isn't gonna really flow very well. It's not gonna make sense. So just for the sake of this, I'm eating 2,500 calories. That's what I calculated as my deficit. Okay, next up, we want to calculate fats. Fats are an essential macronutrient. I've talked about this a bit on my channel, but you cannot neglect them. You cannot have zero fats. It's very unhealthy. Not what you want to do. You want to make sure you're getting in a baseline level of fats for optimal health and make sure you're feeling good in the gym. So what I usually recommend is around 25% of your calories coming from fats. And what this means is, so if I have my 2,500 calories to eat to lose weight, I'm gonna take 25% of those calories and they're gonna be allocated to fats. So to do this, it's actually fairly simple. So you're gonna take 0.25, which is the decimal form of 25%, and times that by the amount of calories you're eating, which in this case, I already calculated mine to be 2,500. So I'm gonna take 0.25 times 2,500 calories, and that's gonna give me 625 calories that are allocated to fats. Now, so once you have the amount of calories that you're allocating to fats, you're gonna take that number, which in this case for myself is 625, you're gonna divide that by 9. And we're dividing by 9 because that's the amount of calories in 1 gram of fat. So we're trying to find the amount of fat in grams we're trying to eat. So we're gonna divide by 9, okay? Makes sense? 625 divided by 9, and that's gonna give us 69.4 grams of fat. Next, we want to calculate our carb intake. And this is super important because if you're not getting enough carbs, you're probably going to feel like shit in the gym. Your workout performance is going to suffer. And if your workout performance is suffering, you're probably not going to keep your strength, probably going to maybe lose some more muscle. So we got to make sure we're getting in enough carbs to fuel performance. Okay, guys, so we're going to find our carb amount in grams. And to do this, it's going to be some basic math, and I'm going to walk you through it on the screen here, so don't stress. Okay, so like I already said, I'm gonna be eating around 2,500 calories to lose weight. I've already got my protein, I've already got my fat. Left, we have carbs. And we already know how much protein and fat we're eating, so we can calculate the amount of calories coming from protein and fats. And to do this, for protein, we're gonna take 170 times 4. 170 is the amount of grams of protein I'm eating, times 4, because in 1 gram of protein, there's 4 calories, and we're gonna add this with 69.4, which is the gram amount of fat, times that by 9, because in 1 gram of fat, there's 9 calories, and that's gonna give us 1304.6. And what this number represents is that's the amount of calories coming from protein and fats, okay? And leftover is gonna be the calories that are allocated to carbs. So we're gonna take 2,500 minus 1304.6, and that's gonna give us 1,195.4 calories. And that is the amount of calories that are gonna be coming from carbs. And from here, we take 1,195.4 divided by 4, because there's 4 calories in 1 gram of carb, and that's gonna give us 298.85 grams of carb. And that's it, guys. We've got our protein, we've got our carbs, and we've got our fat in grams. So that's what we're gonna be aiming to hit. Those, whatever you have. For me, I have my calculator, I'll put it on the screen here. That's what I'm gonna theoretically be aiming to hit. You can definitely be off by like 5 grams or so, don't stress. With fat, you wanna keep that tighter because in 1 gram of fat, there's more calories, but for protein, carbs, you can be off by 5 grams or so. You're never gonna be 100% accurate. Those are just ballparks. Those are just where you want to aim to be around. So don't stress if you're not on 100%. Just aim to be around there. And that is your properly distributed macronutrients. Not overcomplicated, easy shit. If something's not clear, please let me know in the comments. Let me help you out. I hope everything is. I hope you guys got some value from this video. If you did, make sure you subscribe, like the video, and I will see you in the next one. Let's build this fucking diet, baby.